Warning, I swear a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Library of Ruina. So I don't think I have any fan art to display today, so I'm going to wax less lyrical and cut straight to the chase. Today we are doing Hised's realization. However difficult that may be, the plan for today is to beat it, and I have assembled some decks. I've heard a couple things from people, people have said things, not a couple things have said people. But the point is, I still tried to make my own stuff, but I have taken on note relevant information that people have given me. So, without further ado, let me show you around. We'll start with Hised. Hised has Hubert's page, and I've given them basically Singleton, with Frontal Assault, Unlock 1, Multi-Slash, obviously, Steel Knuckles, Jamadar, Knockback, Will the Prescript, Field Mods, and Decapitation, because I really just want to do that one. And I'm taking some risks that may not pan out for me, but let me show you what I've done. They've got Hubert's page, they've got a fighter that never retreats in further, so as the battle goes on, Hised is getting stronger and stronger. Offensive position, so he's always got extra power, albeit with 3 fragile. And Skin Prescript to draw more cards. I'm thinking, given the right circumstances, Hised will clash with anything and win. Jamadar allows him... No, not Jamadar. Jamadar allows for more offensive capabilities by throwing a Pierce die into the mix if the defensive die roll is full. Not something to rely on, but good to have just in case. Steel Knuckles, extra draw. Knockback is good and also inflicts fragile. Will the Prescript, obviously. Field Mods seems clutch as hell, so I think I'm just going to start having that all the time. And Decapitation, because it's Decapitation. Speaks for itself. Juliet. I have decided to experiment with Bayard's stuff because it looks very interesting, and some people offer some fantastic advice for this in the Discord, but Frontal Assault, Unlock 1, Multi-Slash, Seizy Chance, gain endurance and lower speed, Knockback, obviously, great swing for the paralysis, and it's a good card. Will the Prescript, obviously, Field Mods, and Ready Position. Now, I happen to know the Ready Position gives you Pinpoint Breakthrough, and when you use Pinpoint Breakthrough, you become staggered. The other thing that it does is it immobilizes you the turn that you play it. It takes effect as soon as it's slotted into a speed die, and gives you 3 strength next scene. That's already pretty big by itself, but let's see what we can do with this as well. Got Grit, because less damage incoming is good. Mirage, at the end of the scene, recover half the stagger damage taken during the scene, minimum of 1, does not activate while staggered. So the combination of these two, I believe, means that once Juliet is finished being staggered from using Pinpoint Breakthrough, they'll actually have half their stagger resist back, which is very good. Reaction Force, which means when she gets immobilized from setting up Pinpoint Breakthrough, she's actually going to gain even more strength. And Meat Gear for a little bit of extra damage on top of that. We're thinking big damage here. But her stats buff in such a way where she can fight fairly reliably with the rest of her stuff as well. But Ready Position is going to be the fun thing that we do. That's going to be the fun, and we'll see how well that works out. I've been told that this stuff can work if you're good at using it, and I've obviously never used it before, which means I'm probably going to use it quite badly. But I wanted to try it out because Bayard's stuff is so cool. Next, we go on to Forehead. And for Forehead, I have gone mad. I have gone mad, which makes sense because I would have to be mad to propagate a meme about my receding hairline, but I have decided to go very hard with Forehead here. So let me show you. It's Smoke Singleton. There's going to be a lot of Singleton here purely because the card draw is so useful for realizations. I know it's a bit boring, but I tried to vary it up by leaning more into their individual styles than the actual Singleton of it itself, but I digress. Guidance of the Gears, Multi-Slash, Smoke Smash, Autonomous Rush, Assault Order, Will of the Prescript, Vapor, Field Mods, and Exhale Smoke, which is a fantastic card, by the way. And as for Forehead stuff itself, Internal Combustion Engine, Offensive Position, and Fervor. So, the potential, right, there is potential here. Extra strength when they have enough smoke, dealing 3 more damage when they have enough smoke, fully recovering if they become staggered, potentially gaining strength or potentially gaining 5 haste. I learned that this is dashes, not minuses, and someone was actually snarky enough to be like, oh, how can you not tell the difference between a dash and a minus? And I'm like, are you fucking joking? Like, come on. But the point is, I now know what that actually does, so that's good. Fervor, more power over time. Offensive Position, more power all the time. Internal Combustion Engine, we get to max smoke faster to gain the power bonus. Also because, and I often forget this, I actually do, when you get up to max smoke, you gain power as well. So even more power. So Forehead's just going to be going for it, like all day. We're going to come back to Poison because it's one you guys already know with a minor detail, and move on to Delta. Delta having a Pierce focused singleton deck with Frontal Assault, Multi-Slash, Dagger Press, to where the Prescript points, Fleshe, Shoving Stab, Somber Procuration, Will of the Prescript, and Stiletto. Equipped with Wedge, Piercer, Pierce Dagger, Piercing Prowess of a Great Summon Fixer, and Offensive Position, because as standard they'll be gaining about +4 power to all of their Pierce die, and that's a significant bonus. And all of this is great by itself, but of course we have a Nikolai page in here, which means everyone's actually going to be gaining an additional point of power. And also, for those of you who are wondering, yes, I did have Rapid Gashes in there by itself on purpose because I thought it was funny, but I had to concede after a while that A, it's not efficient, and B, there's no point antagonizing people unnecessarily, right? I was just doing it for fun by this point. So I've replaced it with field mods, because having all of these cards be cheaper would be great. So that makes sense to me. Field mods seems clutch as hell. It seems like something you want in most decks. I only haven't put it in Alan's page because he actually suffers minus power to blunt attacks, and I think that, you know, this could probably run perfectly fine by itself. I don't think it's necessary, but for the rest of them, absolutely, throw in field mods. Now, this is all theory, of course. I've not tested any of this in practice, and we're about to test it in a realization, and apparently quite a tricky one looking at the Abnos here. But I think we can make this work. There's a lot here that allows for general improvement of the team. And Cardi can allow for, like, free cards, basically. Free card plays. So there's a lot of options here. Like, Courage by itself can make someone a lot more powerful. And looking at them, I'm trying to think of who would need the power bonus most. Maybe not Juliet. Either Forehead or Delta would probably benefit the most from a power boost. Probably Forehead, because if he takes hits, he's going to suffer, so we need to make sure his dice are actually winning. So we'd probably want to give Forehead Courage. And from then on, we're laughing. Oh my god, Power of the Past is very interesting. I just looked at it. 3 to 4 extra power. And Powder of Life is handy if... Powder of Life is just good to get anyway, but yeah, let's start the realization. This will be interesting.
도서관에 들어오는 손님들을 무차별적으로 죽이면서까지 책을 얻을 필요가 있는 거야?
This is interesting because both Angela and Roland are here, so it could be either of them who has their realization this time.
지금까지 정리한 도서관의 힘을 보면 충분히
정제된 책을 얻기 위해서 손님들의 감정을 고조할 필요가 있어.
Do you remember, he said, when you were like, I think we can lower the casualty rate of the employees in the corporation, and Angela was like, I like high casualty levels. I want them to keep going. Actually, the reason was because, basically feeding employees to abnormalities generated more energy than just working with them normally, but it was kind of the sentiment really at the time, and it was funny. But yeah, he said, I don't know what you're expecting here, I gotta be honest.
그것을 끌어내기 위해 손님은 사소와 소중한 걸 걸고 사투를 벌이지.
But are you implying that there's a different way to do this? Because if there's a different way to do it, surely we should do that. If we don't have to kill people, then surely that would be the better way to go.
정제된 책.
보편적으로 모두에게 소중한 거라면 뭐겠어?
Well, their lives, obviously.
자기 목숨이지.
That's correct, Roland. Very good. You get a cookie.
맞아. 살아야 뭐든 할 테니까.
It kind of is, though, isn't it? If you want to do anything, you kind of need to be alive. If I want to have a cup of tea tomorrow morning, I need to be alive. So, I'm gonna.
목숨이라는 걸 대가로 우리는 책을 얻기 위해 속가내고 있는 거야.
Basically.
여전히 우리는 의견이 맞지 않네.
Yep, nothing's changed.
아직도 로보토미 때 일을 담아두고 있는 거야?
What do you mean on what you did? Why are you directing this at him when it was your choice, unless you're a... Yeah, no, because even if she's referring to when Bina forced him to open the door, well, what else was going to happen?
어떻게 있겠어? 직원들을 충분히 살릴 수 있음에도 에너지 정제를 위해 그들의 목숨을 사지로 몰아넣었는데.
And that was Angela's fault, although actually it was A's fault because the script, but... You know, point is, his head had little choice in the matter.
헤세드.
Yeah.
그건 다 대본이었어. 너의 그 배려심 넘치고 섬세한 마음에 충분한 자극을 주기 위한 대본이었지.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Angela. That was the script. Back then. What excuse do you have now?
난 그저 대본을 따랐을 뿐이고
You don't have an obligation anymore.
비난하고 싶다면 누구를 원망해야 하는지 알겠지?
That doesn't change where we are now.
그래, 다 대본이었지. 하지만 이제 대본은 없잖아.
Thank you, Hesed, for addressing that.
아니, 그때와 지금은 달라.
It's pretty similar, though. Actually, no, scratch that, ladies and gentlemen. It is different. You know why it's different? Because we don't have that time track shit anymore. People who die here actually die here. So it's actually worse. Kind of. It depends, really. I mean, I think some of the people at the bottom of the corporation would have preferred to die, but the difference does not make it better, I guess is the point I'm getting at.
그곳은 개인의 선택 따위 중요하지 않았지만 이곳에서 잠드는 손님들은 위험성을 속지 않은 채 도서관에 입장한 거야.
True, but you're still baiting them, essentially.
너희와 예전 이야기하는 것만큼 기분 더러운 것도 없네.
Yeah, it's almost as if it doesn't reflect you very well.
여기까지 하자.
Okay,
도망쳐버렸네.
it's a Roland one. Cool. I mean, I was expecting it, but good to get confirmation, I suppose.
분위기 살벌한데? 넌 참 사람 속을 잘 긁는다니까.
He is a bit of a smarmy prick, isn't he, Roland? I like Hesed, but he is.
그리고 커피도 잘 타지.
And doing that.
그래. 헤세드 네 덕분에 내가 지금까지 마신 커피가 얼마나 쓰레기인지 알았으니
And once he leaves, you'll never get a cup of coffee quite as good.
평범한 커피는 앞으로 못 먹을 것 같단 말이지.
There it is.
듣기 좋은 소리네.
So good, good. I've ruined everything. Good, good. Yes, that's my job. I study social sciences so I can make people more miserable. And it's working.
신맛과 탄맛의 차이가 이렇게 미묘하고 감칠맛 날 줄 몰랐어.
I never believed that there could be a drink that could be so easily improved by adding fuck tons of milk and sugar. I don't like coffee.
그렇지? 알고 마시면 더 맛있다고. 우리가 사는 세상도 그렇지 않을까?
I suppose so, although more knowledge tends to make people sadder, not happier.
단지 우리가 알고 있고 볼 수 있는 것이 적어서 당장 앞에 놓인 길이 전부라고 생각하는 게 아닐까 싶어.
That's a fair point.
마치 지력만을 바라보는 검지나 의뢰에 목매는 해결사들처럼.
There's something I learned upon being an adult is that you have choices. You always have choices. You can do things. Now, some choices are obviously bad, but I mean, it's impossible to make a generalized statement that applies to all contexts, but in many cases, you're rarely as set in stone, stuck in a route, stuck in a particular position as much as you think you are. You have choices. I chose to leave my job recently. Now, I've been there for, not ages, but long enough for it to just feel like daily life, and that was just my lot. But now it's not. Now it's as if I've never been. Life changes, and you can make it change, and it's strange. Because you spend a long time just thinking that what you do is what you do, what you gotta do is what you gotta do, and that's all there is to it.
말이 나와서 그런데 검지는 정말 지령이 어디서 오는지조차 모르는 거야?
I think most of them are unaware.
아마도 그럴 거야.
어디에서 누가 어떤 의도로 지령을 주는지도 모르고 따르는 건 정말 씁쓸하네.
Akuma would describe it as faith.
어쩔 수 없지. 검지가 극단적이긴 해도 크게 보면 도시 전체가 어디에서 오는지도 모를 거대한 지령으로 움직이는 것 같기도 하니까.
Essentially.
자신이 추구하는 가치조차 내 것이 맞는지 희미해지고.
It's all for survival, isn't it?
도시가 늘 이런 모습이어도 괜찮을 것 같아?
괜찮으냐 아니냐의 문제가 아니지.
I hear what you're saying, Roland, but that's not the question.
그냥 이렇게 생겨먹은 곳에서 살아남아야 할 뿐이야.
I hear what you're saying, and this is a good point, but it's not the question he asked.
사람들이 엉키고 엉켜 만드는 거대한 흐름은 어떻게 할 수가 없어.
난 도시의 이야기를 보면 슬픔에 잠기곤 해. 예전에 나와 동료들이 겪은 일들, 그리고 그 후에 한 일들까지 포함해서.
The thing about Hesed is that he may be a bit pampered and may have a slightly, I don't know what the term would be, perhaps unrealistic view of the city and how things can be changed, but he also has idealism, and that's not a bad thing. Like, you know, too much idealism is not good because it blinds you to reality itself, but having the willingness to actually imagine something better for yourself and everyone else is not a bad thing. And it's where change comes from.
난 이런 모습을 보고 싶지 않아서 도시를 바꾸고자 하는 일에 참여한 거야.
Understandable.
그래서 결과는?
Obviously, it has not gone well, Roland.
알다시피 도시는 원하는 대로 바뀌지 않았어.
In fact, it actually kinda got worse.
어떻게 보면 뒤틀림으로 인해 더 골치 아파졌지.
Yes.
꼴 좋다고 생각해?
Debatable.
아니, 당연하다고 생각해. 도시가 바뀔 리 없지.
정말로? 도시의 아픔이 왜 반복하는지 안다고 해도?
네 말대로 도시가 왜 이따위 지경이 됐는지 알고자 했으면 푼돈 하나 내지 못해서 조직에 죽는 사람도 없었을 거야.
I understand attending to the reality of the situation, but just sitting there refusing to even entertain the thought that anything could change is unproductive.
계약 조건이란 명목으로 사지로 몰리는 해결사도 없을 거고 날개에 소모품처럼 갈리는 사람도 없었겠지. 안다고 바꿀 수 있다면 말이야.
Alas, understanding is the first step to change.
결국 아는 것만으로 바꿀 순 없어. 아까도 말했지만 이 흐름은 너무나 커서 혼자만의 힘으로는 어떻게 할 수가 없으니까.
Don't talk to me about the stream, I don't want to hear it.
당장 바뀐다는 게 아니야. 바로 바꿀 수 있다는 뜻도 아니고.
That's precisely it.
뭘 한다고 그런 속편한 소리를 해?
Roland's getting upset.
그냥 다들 참고 사는 거야. 그럴 여유 따윈 없으니까.
Well, I would say that's why people, you know, if especially in the unique position that the library provides, you're in the perfect position to perhaps do something about it.
언제까지 도망만 치려고?
Fucking never, he said. Look at him.
도망치는 게 아니야.
He really is.
엔젤라도 너도 단순히 자기에게 거짓말을 할 뿐 아니야? 그럴 수밖에 없는 거라고.
Yeah, they are.
실제로 그런데 나보고 어떻게 해야 한다는 거야.
Now, Roland in his current position is a little more, it's a little more understandable because there's literally nothing he can do about it at the moment because he's subject to Angela's whim. But Angela can change things, she just chooses not to. Presumably because doing it this way will cause her to be able to get all the light she needs faster. Despite the fact people are dying in the process.
도시에서는 그럴 수밖에 없는 거라고. 도시에서 약속만큼 가벼운 단어가 있을까?
Oh boy, here we go.
약속이란 것도 힘이 있는 자만이 할 수 있는 특권이다.
That's not even necessarily the truth. Remember that guy who was in a lot of the tier changing conversations who made a promise to Argalia and then was eaten alive by sweepers? Yeah.
제발 여기서 못 본 척 해줄 수 없어?
Oh, I'm sure he will.
대체 그 계약은 뭐였는데?
Contract.
계약을 어기고 신용을 떨어뜨리면 해결사 인생 끝인 거 알지? 다시 천천히 읽어봐. 이런 말장난을 하다니.
I don't approve of sneaky contractual, like, fine print shit, but I have to say, if anyone in the city does not read a contract put properly, they're practically asking to die.
그러게 엔케팔린을 왜 빼돌려? 모난 짓만 안 해도 별 문제 없었을 텐데.
Yeah.
부탁할게. 난 전혀 몰랐어.
Oh, totally.
그게 엔케팔린인지도 몰랐고 오사로 이송해야 하는 건지도 몰랐다고.
Oh, cool.
알잖아 이바다. 다음엔 꼭 계약 사무소를 거치라고.
That would be smart.
너도 언제까지 기고만장할 수 있는지 보자고.
What, you gonna go for him?
두고 봐. 너도 같은 방식으로 도시에서 돼질 테니까. 그땐 그때고 지금은 지금이지.
Haha, that's the thing I say. And people were shouting about when I used to say it in LobCorp before I even played this game.
손바닥 뒤집듯 바뀌는 것들 뿐이다.
I bet they did.
모르셨어요? 날개 전쟁 참전자는 둥지로 이주할 수 없어요.
Wing War participants cannot move to the nest.
뭐라고? 하지만 분명 참전 전에는 둥지 이주 우선권을 배정해 준다면서.
Uh-huh.
분명 우편이 갔을 텐데요. 규정이 바뀐 지가 언제인데 그래요.
That little laugh was unnecessary, Nest Migration Officer, sir.
이건 아니잖아. 이게 무슨 싸구려 경품 수령도 아니고 날개 정도나 되면서 이러는 건 아니지.
아실 만큼 아시는 분이 왜 이러세요? 목소리 높여도 어쩔 수 없는 거 아시죠?
Yeah, he's not yelling. I've never heard Roland yell in my life.
제발 둥지 이주권만을 믿었다고 정말 방법이 없는 거야?
설령 당신이라도 안 되는 건 안 되는 거예요. 어마어마한 돈이 오간 협약이니까요.
지금까지 둥지 이주권을 믿고 참전했다가 돼진 놈들은 대체 뭔데?
Now he's kind of shouting.
두고 봐. K사든 I사든.
K-Corp and I-Corp. I don't think we're familiar with them.
아니, 어떤 날개든 손을 벌리기만 해봐. 너희 손을 잡기는커녕 잘라줄 테니까.
그래도 돈은 확실히 받았잖아요.
Yeah, but not the promise payment.
그리고 다음에는 계약사무소를 거치지 않은 거래는 피하세요. 뭐 어차피 다 아시는 거죠?
엿먹어.
네, 그럼 좋은 하루 되시길.
미안해. 연기전쟁 참전자는 둥지에서 받아주지 않는다니. 손바닥 뒤집듯 말을 바꿨어.
I thought it'd be Smoke War, but I didn't want to say anything in case I was super wrong, because that's the only war I've heard of.
둥지는 아니지만 이곳도 굉장히 안전한 거 알죠?
Aha, it's the first time we're getting to see his wife.
음악의 골목이라니 낭만적이기도 하고 말이에요.
That's nice.
하지만 둥지보다는
그리고 난 반대였어요.
Ah.
둥지로 이사하는 건 날개들이 의뢰하는 둥지 안의 더러운 일거리를 많이 받고 겪었잖아요.
적어도 둥지에서는 길거리를 돌아다니며 목숨을 걱정할 필요는 없잖아. 뒷골목 사람의 목숨보다는 값어치가 높다고. 우리는 몰라도 우리 아이는
글쎄, 이것도 괜찮다니까 그러네.
That doesn't seem like a very healthy relationship.
이런 부모가 있는 아이를 누가 건드리겠어?
그런가.
또 우중충했던 얼굴이 나오네. 이제야 좀 사회성이 생겼나 싶었는데 말이야.
하지만
롤랑, 우리가 이렇게 번듯한 집에서 가족을 꾸릴 수 있는 것도 기적이에요. 알잖아요. 해결사들의 삶을. 그리고 또 혹시나 해서 하는 말인데 무슨 일이 생겨도 전부 당신 탓 아닌 거 알죠? 그렇게 생각하지 마요.
I hate to break it to you, but he may well have blamed himself for all of it.
무슨 괜한 소리를 하고 그래.
이렇게라도 안 해두면 혼자 극단적인 생각할 게 뻔해서. 자, 약속.
나 약속 잘 안 하는 거 알잖아. 자자자 약속. 확실하지? 그래. 너만 믿는다.
무슨 연락이에요?
예전 친구 기억나? 올리비에.
당연히 기억나죠. 같은 사무소 동기였잖아요.
그 친구가 잠시 손을 빌려달라고 해서.
설마 해결사 일?
Of course it is.
급하게 손이 좀 필요한가 봐. 걱정하지 마. 위험한 일은 아니니까. 머릿수만 채워주면 되는 일 같더라고.
장소는?
25구.
추운 곳 가네요. 거기 파전 맛있는 거 기억나죠? 올 때 하나 사와요.
Yeah.
여화가 있겠습니까? 누구보다 빠르게 다녀옵죠.
I'd be willing to bet. There's nothing pointed to it, but I'm willing to bet various sums of money that he still fucking has that passion.
그리고 고마워. 허락해줘서.
얼마 안 남은 당신 친구 잃게 할 수 없으니까요.
What a dork.
다른 사람의 절박함에 고개를 돌렸다. 나와 내 가족이 더 우선이기에 내 절박함에 등 돌린 자들을 저주했다. 서로 아픔에 등을 돌린 채 갈 길을 갈 뿐.
Yeah.
이 상황에 그 누구를 탓할 수 있을까? 모두 살기 위해 도시의 고통에 박차를 가하는 거겠지.
롤랑,
Ooh.
항상 도망칠 수는 없어.
And you're still drinking coffee.
나도 알아. 빌어먹을 세상과 도시가 저주스러워도 이 바닥에 발을 딛고 똑같이 밥 벌어먹고 살아야 한다는 걸 안다고. 어떻게 할 수가 없어. 혼자선 이 개 같은 도시를 바꿀 수 없다고.
But you're not alone. You have, wait for it, friends. It's the power of friendship time.
그냥 이렇게 돌아가는 거야. 사실을 안다고 해서 마음을 굳게 먹었다고 해서 내가
No, but it's a
이
good.
흐름을 거스를 순 없어.
No, but it's a good start.
아무리 분하고 싫어도 살기 위해 모든 자존심 따위 내팽개치고 바닥을 기며 수긍해야 해. 도시는 바뀌지 않을 거야. 인간이 있는 한 도시는 바뀌지 않을 거야. 내가 살기 위해 누군가는 상처받아야 하는 것이 일상인 곳이라고. 부끄러움에 딱지가 얹고 굳은 살이 박혀야만 살아남을 수 있는 곳이잖아.
Oh, wow. Roland's losing it a lot more in this one than he is in previous ones. It's good. I like it. Here we fucking go. Alright. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a pretty good design, actually, in this phase of it. I heard a lot about this, but it still managed to throw my mind into confusion. You're telling me. I've never seen him so upset before. Me neither. I'm not sure if this is a valid way to resolve ill feelings. Thank you for your input, Forehead. Hey, counseling doesn't work every time either. However this might go, let's give it a shot. Y'all know how, right? Give me the power to listen, the power to solve all things with ease. Yeah, about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go for it. Moves to the next phase after HP drops to 0. Prioritizes the target with the most copies of Wisdom in hand. Dice gain power equal to the number of Wisdoms in hand. Uses a powerful combat page every 3 scenes. Every 3 scenes gains an additional speed die. And uses the page Harvest Wisdom, which absorbs the target's combat page and recovers the user's HP on hit. If the target has no combat pages left to absorb, deals bonus damage. If Harvest Wisdom clashes against Wisdom, the Harvester user takes 20 stagger damage at the end of the engagement and gains 3 Feeble and Binds next scene. After absorbing a page that isn't Wisdom, gains Strength and Endurance equal to the number of pages absorbed, and use one of the absorbed pages. At the start of the scene, all librarians who own no pages become staggered. Fuck. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Alright, I need to be more careful. Okay, so we know what their deal is. We've done this before, albeit it felt like a fucking, year ago. So these exhaust copies of Wisdom. Everyone has some Wisdom right now. So as long as we don't get hit by these attacks, we're doing okay. On Clash Lose, add a copy of Wisdom to opponent's hand. That's Harvest Wisdom. 2 Harvest Wisdoms, okay. So we need to intercept those in certain ways. Oh god, look at all the fragility, Jesus. Oh, and for the first turn, Forehead got fragility, so he's at 8 fragility. Alright, don't get hit. I don't know how else to tell you guys this. So, we don't want Poison to be clashing with Wisdom right now because we'd rather focus on making sure they get their charge up, which I notice they can't do because none of their cards give charge right now. That's annoying. Good thing this is a long-form engagement. Go will the prescript, because then you'll be able to follow up next turn with something nice. So you're doing this shit. Forehead, you can do to that, and that's very good. Clash with that shouldn't be difficult. Autonomous Rush will do the trick. Get a great swing in there now. We'll start hitting him with paralysis, and then he'll be less effective for the rest of the battle. Struggle for Wisdom. I mean, Will the Prescript's going to be the way to go on that one. When his HP drops to 0 is when he goes. So we'll play it chill for now. I mean, I know you can't use Decapitation. Yeah, hit him with Steel Knuckles as well. Throw an Unlock in there. And a Frontal Assault. Okay, let's see how the new people play. That's a bad start. That's a really bad start. Not at all what I was expecting. That's fine. Good. Good. Alright. Things are improving. That's not... Why did you lose all your die? I'm confused. Okay, but things still seem fine, I suppose. But they're a little tougher than we gave them credit for. Your offensive die are pathetic now. You can easily be clashed with. Anyone who doesn't have wisdom, i.e. you, should go for him. You also don't have wisdom. Really like to make sure everyone has at least one. Delta has 3, so he's doing alright. Not doing it this turn, okay. May as well continue making him shit, and then throw... Unlock there. Harvest Wisdom, eh? You're doing 2 Harvest Wisdoms. Delta, now's your time to get in there. It's a shame I didn't give anyone a double kick, because... Or, what's it called? I know what it's called. Martina's one, then flick stagger, because that could be a really powerful combo, actually. Especially in conjunction with an evade deck, because of all those multiple clashes. That's something to consider. You can do it because you need some clashes. Reap the rice. You've only got 1 paralyzed, so you're not exactly, you know, significantly weakened. We'll go to Somber Procuration, though. That should do it. You do have a counter die. You have 2 counter die, so that's worth taking into consideration. But, like, Unlock 1, for instance, can completely waste one of those, because Unlock 1 is a pathetic card anyway. I'll tell you what, with some of these cards in hand right now, now's the time for field mods. Get that going, and then graze the grass. And then Forehead, you can clash with that. I believe in you. Exhale smoke. Don't exhale smoke, it's too much. Will of the Prescript. And then multi-slash. Oh, we're doing just fine, probably. I don't know. We haven't actually clashed yet. Anything could happen. Oh, we almost missed one. Yeah, we did, didn't we? Alright, well, that can still go as normal. Is anyone just kind of wasting their turn? Yeah, you. Reap the rice. Give it a try. It won't be the end of the world if you take that hit, to be honest. But yeah, go bulky impact instead. Better chances. You're too slow. God, fuck you. God damn it. Okay, it's fine. We'll just get someone else to do it. You. Seize your chance. There we go. Eric's fine now. I fixed it. That was close, but it worked out. That's fine. We're not trying to stagger him, really. That's fine. His counter die are gone. Good shit. Less good shit, but you made it work overall. Good, good. Once we start getting more of the power bonuses in, as is how our combat style works, things will start to improve. That'll be good for them, for sure. Get some charge going. Alright, let's be careful with this. Get Cardi-Eye. Now, who's... I'm pretty sure Forehead was set to do a lot of damage, so we'll give that to Forehead. Harvest. Exhaust the most expensive page in target's hand, recover 20 HP, inflict 5 bleed next scene. Yeah, we're gonna want to make sure that don't work. Yeah, that's what we're gonna want to do. We also need to contest that. You're not gaining strength, you are gaining strength. Let's use field mods to deal with Harvest, and then that's just taken care of. That's 2 birds with 1 stone. Contest that. You definitely need more wisdom, but you don't specifically. You do that and contest, and then use your 4. Yeah. Go with that. That's good. All of their harvests have been dealt with, so we don't got to worry about that no more. That's very good. Now seems like the time to use field mods. Just get it out of the way. And then use Assault Order on them. You're not building up much smoke at the moment, but that's actually fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. That's the only thing that needs contesting, which you could certainly handle. But you might be better off doing so. I mean, we'll... Oh, you can't. Okay. Try Jamadar and see how it goes. I want you to use field mods on them to start No, too early for field mods. Nothing here is worth using it on. Take this turn and just sort yourself out, I suppose. And then you've got something you can do. To be honest, yeah, it seems best. Just start sorting yourself out. So, if we're looking at this correctly, and I believe we are, everything's clashing, nothing to worry about. Good to go. Big hit. That's fine. There we go. Good stuff. Yes. Oh, blade unlock. Nice and early. You love to see it. Good. Very good. Brilliant. Excellent. And your shit ain't worth crap. I'll tell you what, those harvests build up your emotions so quick. Good. That was a big hit. That was a big hit. Courage. Wonder how high we could get Forehead's power to go. Find out. Let's just see what we can do, huh? 6 plus 6 power. That's quite good. Squirrel crop, yeah. I think Forehead's well suited to clashing at the moment, actually. Throw a wisdom at them. Now be the time to get Exhale Smoke out. And guidance to the gears. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some stuff and it's gonna be great. Rake-seeking wisdom. Tell you what, because that's not a very strong attack actually, so let's play this a little differently. Smoke smash on that, exhale smoke on that. Yeah, that'll do the trick. You're using Till the Soil. Not well suited. You can at least contest that. Use knockback. Knockback! Throw a bit of that at them. Yeah, this ain't much of a contest, but of course, this is the first round. We weren't expecting much, were we? Really? So, everything's been contested, so just dump on him, I guess. Your energy ain't high enough yet. Let's change that. Bulky impact will get you there. It'll definitely get you there. And then throw out Morty Slash to get your stuff back. And then everyone will gain an additional buff. Tell you what, if you chuck him a little Flechet and a little bit of Dagger Press. Oh, yes. Quite good. Everything's contested, go for it. Yep. You're fucking done, buddy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's fucked. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's out. No chance. Not against Forehead. Not against Forehead. You can't. And he's gone. Do we have to defeat the skeletons? Oh, the skeletons, the scarecrows, I wonder. Scarecrow warriors, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Scarecrow warriors. Scarecrow ball, ba-da-da-da-da. Sorry. If an ally redirects an attack that was initially targeting this character, dice on that ally's page. Gain 1-2 power in the clash. That could be good, actually. You know why? We take that, and we give it to Juliet. And then when she immobilizes herself... Ooh, interesting. I remember this because I didn't fight it properly and it still wasn't very difficult. Cool design though, reminds me of the Iron Golem from Dark Souls. I know he looks fairly similar to the original Woodsman design, but there are some differences there. It's definitely more Iron Golem-esque. That's kind of scary. What do the trees represent for Roland? Could be the people he accuses of taking his happiness, and that might taking away his happiness, and that might include us. That forest will never go away. All librarians restore light to max for the duration of the phase. Oh, interesting. Each scene targets the character with the most light. When attacking, all dice gain power equal to the amount of light the target has. Interesting. So you're going for Forehead, really. At the start of the scene, restore light equal to the amount of warm hearts. Lose 1 stack of warm heart at the end of the scene. At the start of the scene, if the amount of warm hearts is 0, target the tree with the lowest HP. Upon defeating another character, recover 20% of max HP and gain 3 stacks of warm heart. If the character has no warm heart for 2 scenes, becomes staggered at the start of the next scene. Color tree with the lowest HP when recovering from stagger. Yeah. So... 1 heart fragment. Dice on this page gain power equal to the amount of heart fragments on target. Interesting. Gain 1 peace of mind. See, I don't remember any of these effects. This has changed quite significantly. Now, forehead is quite strong, but forehead also take a lot of damage when hit, thanks to fragile. Although we do have some protecteds to offset that. Still, forehead take a lot of damage when hit it bad. Maybe not do that. Maybe. Also, they've got 5 fucking die. Jesus Christ. I worry about how well a long form engagement is going to go with this thing. And we got to be careful of those counters as well. Because if we let him win those counter clashes, he's going to get really powerful, and we're going to get really weak. We could use the trees to use like multi-slash and stuff on without proccing dangerous counter die. That could work for us. Once he's out of trees, he'll eventually start just staggering, so we could work with that. But this all requires us not dying, because if we die, he just gets his die anyway. Die, 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 saying the word die a lot. I'm playing Ruina. I say, Juliet, get ready. Ready position. Yeah, do that. Boisterous ringing, and you're gaining power equal to the amount of light, which is absurd. I remember this is the one that bugs out and makes it sound like a card hitting a bicycle wheel. Okay, so we're gonna have to get through this as quickly as possible. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what I've done, and I need to be reminded of this for next term, or next scene, but what I've done is I've turned off the SFX to get rid of that noise. I think this will make everyone happier, but I need to remember to turn it back on for the next phase. Try Jamadar, see what you can get done. It feels really weird slotting in die without, hearing a noise. Can't say I like it very much. Go battle command, get some of that shit going, and then you need a bit more charge, so graze the grass. So it's worth pointing out that in this phase, all our light restores to full at all times. So theoretically, we should just go for it. See how it goes? There'll be no sound effects, unfortunately. Oh, that was cool. Big hit. Big hit. That's fine, it's going well. It's really weird to just not have sound effects. Hit the trees. You know, we do quite a lot of damage to them, actually. Hit him back. We've got the charge to start buffing everyone, and that's good. One of the trees is dead. He just got warm heart. He's also suffering some debuffs. But keeping pace with him is actually going to be quite tricky. Pinpoint breakthrough. Spend all stagger resist to deal stagger damage equal to what's spent. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh wow, you're going all in on his set, I see. Interesting, interesting, interesting. We are going to take some hits, but I think we'll come out of this okay as long as we're careful. We're going to, yeah, just some procuration that because we're going to take some hits. So maybe just, in some cases, kind of let it happen. You know, instead of desperately trying to avoid having something happen, maybe we just let it happen and instead focus on excelling where we can. For instance, I say we mess up these goddamn trees. I say we give them some real problems. Now, anything that gives card draw is key here, because our attacks are basically free. So, do that. Okay, this is a weird turn, but let's see what we can do. Big hit. That tree is going the fuck down. That went quite well, actually, surprisingly. That went quite well. No sadness, no sadness. That tree is fucked. Down it goes. Very good. Big hits on the tree. That's not surprising, but the damage in return is what we want. Killed that tree. Mess him up. Mess him up further. Oh my god, very good. Brilliant. Start the scene, boost the power of offensive die by 1 to 2 for the scene if the librarian has 3 or more light. Just having a quick look around. Let's give it to forehead. Let's make him devastatingly powerful. The woodsman is not looking good right now. Sorry, logging is not looking good right now. He's taking more than a bit of damage. And the beauty, of course, is that Juliet is not staggered. So that's just brilliant. We can kill that tree this turn, and he will run out of Warm Heart just in time to not have a tree to feed off of. Which will actually make this go perfectly. Perfectly, he says. Actually, perfectly. Whether or not that's true, it's anyone's guess, but hey, I'm playing the video game. Poison, your job for this scene is to kill that tree. I see heart fragments increases the power of some of his pages. Yeah, dice on this page gain power equal to the amount of heart fragments on target. I see, so we'll want to test that carefully. Okay, alright, very good. Hold on a minute. Amount of light the target has. So does that mean if a character spends all their light every single turn, he doesn't gain any power? Because he's attacking them and they have 0 light. I think I've just figured that out. I think it took me way too long, but I think I just figured it out. Very good, very good. I want you to kill that tree. I'll have other people also try to kill the tree. That's what I want you to do. Use stiletto because it's amusing to me. It's amusing. Use shoving stab because it's also amusing to me. Yes, it is. Yes. Choose seize your chance. Nullify most of the damage they do. You got don't take my heart coming in. Decapitation would actually deal with that. That's fine. Fuck. Well, I accidentally hit spacebar, but it's actually okay because we kind of did what we needed to do. We take some damage in return, but we've dealt so much. It actually doesn't matter. Big hits. This tree is going down. I don't know how else to tell it, but it is. Rough hit. Also rough hit. But you came out alright. You came out alright. It was good. You gotta kill the tree, though. Make sure you kill the tree. If you don't kill the tree, my plan falls apart a little bit. Oh, thank God. I thought it was gonna end on 2 health. You know, it just occurred to me, ladies and gentlemen, that obviously it's best to use the strength bonus. I mean, I'm curious, does pinpoint breakthrough, I didn't look before, does it exhaust if you don't use it, or do you just get to hold on to it? Because if you get to hold on to it, I may as well hold on to it. I don't know, we'll evaluate the scene first and then see if it's actually reasonable to use it right now. Let's try that. We'll just go with that for now and keep it chill. Because he's about, oh boy, he's very much about to be staggered, if not die outright. I'm surprised that was a clash. He's literally about to die. Very close. Forehead took some damage, but honestly, he's fine. Shouldn't you be staggered now? Oh, empty chest, I see. Yeah, we can basically kill him this turn. Let's have a look at pinpoint breakthrough. It's single use, but not. I can hold on to it. I can just save it if I want. So I think I will. Now, is there anything that we could play this turn that would help us next turn? We'll throw out a couple big hits just to make sure he does go down, because I don't want to accidentally extend this another round. It would not go well. I'm not using pinpoint breakthrough yet. We're saving that for the right moment. Use knockback. And now, hang on. Oh, okay, strange, whatever. Now, I'm going to turn the SFX back up, and we're still going to hear that horrible noise, but it should be over soon. It'll all be over soon, like right now. Like right now. And then the music get... No. I know what the noise is. It's the warm heart. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we just gotta turn SFX off for this battle then, because I heard that, I remember when I did that before, and the noise was just unbearable. It was to me in editing, I'm sure it was to you guys as well. I think this is a better way to go. If you don't like it, I do apologize, but I think this is best for everyone. Let's have a look. Spawns the home when the phase starts and uses a mass attack page that applies Yellow Brick Road to home and to librarians, yeah. On the second scene, use the combat page Friends, Let's Go Home, targeting the home and the librarians of Yellow Brick Road. If the combat page hits home, the battle is lost. The attack on the home is cancelled if all librarians of Yellow Brick Road win the clash against Friends Let's Go Home. After the character's attack has been cancelled twice, all resistance is changed to fatal and uses a mass attack. If any librarian is hit by the attack, the home is spawned next scene. If no librarian is damaged by the attack, the character becomes staggered and the home is spawned the scene after the stagger. Yeah. And once the road home dies, all resistance is changed to fatal, you become a bitch. And you gain strength equal to the amount of times the road home was attacked. So let's all gather up, let us dance and skip around. Indeed. Mass individual. And you're doing this shit, and I remember you're quite powerful, aren't you? I just realized you can't use pinpoint breakthrough. No, yes you can, because you're not going to get staggered. But it wouldn't help for the purposes of Let's Go Together anyway, because you need 3 die, not 2. 3, 4, 4. 3, 3, 3. So theoretically, Great Swing could work. It's not like you have to win this, it would just be better if you did, really. And inflicting some paralysis on the lion would actually help us quite a bit. Okay, so it's going to be Forehead and Juliet, who will be afflicted with this. Use Will of the Prescript. And we're going to do the tactic we did before, where light regaining attacks and stuff will be done to the house. Because fuck the house, coming straight out of the underground. Just throw him a bulky impact for now. Doing damage right now is meaningless. Would not help us in the slightest. The only thing we need to focus on now is setting ourselves up for following turns, where things will get upsetting. Hit him with a knockback for that paralysis, and then everyone who has like unlock 3, yeah, and multi-slash, yeah, all of that. Oh! I nearly fucked that up. Yeah, I nearly fucked that up. That's not going to Forehead at all, that's going to Poison. God damn it, I love when the violins come in, they're so good. They're such good violins. It's absolute 10 out of 10 violins. Fantastic. I love it so much. Okay, let's make sure we're set up. Yes, we are. Let's go. That worked out. That worked out. That worked out. Just about, though. It was a little close. Oh, boy. Big hit. Not that it did anything, but it was a big hit, and I was happy to see it. It's really funny watching the combat animations play with no sound effects. I like to think that weird card flipping sound effect from the heart-based Abno page was just Forehead's heart going at 2,000 beats per second. It's just vibrating, basically. But today, we may have turned Forehead into a chain-smoking monster. We may have done that. Also, they completely outclassed the cat. Jesus Christ. That went quite well. Oh, the power. Yeah, this cannot be redirected. Friends, let's go home. So you two need to intercept that. And you know what? A road walks together. We never got that before. That card's amazing. Because it literally counters it. Wow. Video games. Wow, that's... I don't want to sound like a dick because I actually hated this mechanic before because of the ability to fail instantly, but that does kind of trivialize the fight. However, now that I think about it, the fact that this is only where it's home for me, the fact that this is only applied to the realization actually makes a lot of fucking sense. Because realizations take quite a long time, and to have gotten this far only to have that fail would be tragic in the extreme. However, these will count as attacks against the homing instinct, I think, and that will piss off the lion, so we gotta take that into consideration. Hold on to pinpoint breakthrough. There's gonna be a right moment to use it, and I want to have it for when that moment comes. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be pretty fucking cool. Forehead, you ain't done much recently, and your smoke's going down. Your smoke's going down. Smoke smash like that, and then throw exhale smoke on that. Oh yeah, we got it going. In fact, Forehead might be... Well, actually, Forehead shouldn't do it all themselves because we're not getting all our light back every turn anymore, remember? Remember? Yeah, I remember. Let's be a little more careful. Alright. Think we're good. Theoretically, this should be a slam dunk. They've both got power bonuses as well. There's no way it can fail. There we go. That might annoy the lion ever so slightly. So it's worth pointing out, Forehead is absolutely destroying the goddamn thing. We're hitting the house. It's very funny, actually. That's good. Ooh, Powder of Life. Yeah, why not? That's useful to have. You're now at max emotion. Yeah, they've all got Powder of Life. I was wondering what that was. So now you're doing your mass attack. Let's go together. All right, yeah, we have to go through this twice, and then he can become staggered. Yeah, I remember now. I forgot. Now I've remembered. So this time it's Forehead, and he said, best bodies for life. I think the road home might be an especially tragic one for Roland, and it's very fitting. All right, let's do this. So this should be fairly simple. Honestly, Forehead, if you can't deal with that, I would be severely disappointed in you. Instead of swinging at the house, we will swing at the cat. Somehow that sounds less wholesome. This should be fine. We're contesting these, everything's good. No chance. Absolutely no chance. We got this in the bag. Ozma is one that concerns me because she's going to turn my decent shit against me. That does concern me. Also, I didn't fight her properly last time, so I'm actually going to have to fight her properly this time. Good. Road walk together. Easily sorted. And it's symbolic, because it's implying that, no, we do have a solution to this problem now. Like, you know, like how Roland is not alone. A home that cannot be reached. Oh, that's upsetting. Everything should be fine. No chance. No chance. We got it in the bag, boys. Don't even worry about it. As I suspected, my tea is ice cold after an hour and 40 minutes. Unfortunate, but you know, it's what happens when you don't drink it all in time. Juliet doesn't have a lot of stagger, so we're going to want to be careful. Now you're going to do this. A mass summation of 20. But if we can make it happen, we're good to go. Gains feeble equal to the amount of times the road home was attacked. Is that this turn or in general? This scene, right. So I need to really be careful about this. I really do. Because if we fuck this up, this fight's going to get a lot more annoying. Now you have power bonuses. Really, we should have had her use ready position last turn so that she would get a power bonus, but it's too late now. I could worry about it or I could move on, and I choose to move on. Great swing. Yeah, here. Okay. Surely Exhale Smoke has got it. Decapitation could have it, but it's a little risky, and I'm not sure how comfortable I am with that. The question is, can we average higher than 13? Not really. So decapitation. But it's worth saying we will kick the crap out of him this scene, so it's possible that we might just stagger him anyway. Go Battle Command for the bonuses. Stiletto for the hype. We can test these with some of our lower speed die, and then hit Roland as much as we can. Break his guard. Let's see how this goes. We succeeded! We succeeded! This guy is so screwed. Oh, you're doomed, Roland. Roland, you're doomed. I'm sorry, Roland, but you're doomed. You are so doomed. You are so doomed. And the amount of feeble that the cat is going to get is going to be overwhelming. In fact, we're going to kill Roland this turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, the damage, though. But the damage, though. I do believe, yes, you're dead. And your dice are now pathetic. Very good. Very good. And the best part is you're not actually taking fatal damage this turn, which means we can bully him with our light and card draw cards next turn. No, we're not going to get to do that. Okay, well, we're fighting Ozma now. That's sort of different from the horrible form we saw last time. That abnormality was a being that became a monster again, I was told. We aren't exactly trying to pity Roland or anything. Yeah, we'll never wholly understand every part of a different person. Let's not bother ourselves too much about it. Him coming to a realization on his own is the most vital part. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Let's figure out what we're doing. On first scene, uses combat pages that awaken all jacks and inflict oblivion on a librarian. Afterwards follows a unique pattern of behavior that cycles every 4 scenes. After a librarian with oblivion is restored from the status, all the resistances of this character change to fatal at the start of the next scene. Uses a mass attack page. Repeat the pattern afterwards. After 2 cycles have passed, all staggered damage resistances of this character change to fatal at the start of the next scene. Uses an extremely powerful one. So you're going to use oblivion. And you're also using powder of life. Now, who do we want oblivion to hit? Is the question. Not you, because you buff everyone. Bearing in mind that the jacks don't gain all of the bonuses that we gain. From, you know, key pages. I think Juliet might be the best one to be hit by oblivion. I think. What are your resistances right now? Ineffective. Which means we'd really just want to dump, like, card draw shit on her, because we're not going to do any real damage this turn. Nothing that's going to make a difference, anyway. Yeah, seize your chance on that, and then what is this? This is a mass summation 15-15. Which I think we can deal with. Yeah, I think we can deal with that. I can barely see your things right now. And Smoke 9, so he's gaining his power bonuses. That's averaging 8. Gotta be Assault Order, and then, multi-slash afterwards. And just hope that's fine. It might not be fine, but we'll take that risk if it isn't. It's not any additional effects, it's just damage, so we'll be okay if things go wrong. Yeah, you'll probably get hit by this. In fact, you'll almost definitely get hit by this. So I say, instead of worrying about clashing with something that you're not going to beat in any reality, just focus on setting yourself up for the next turn. That seems the best way to go. It's 15-15, so it would be a miracle, and it's not gonna... No, it wouldn't even be a miracle, it's physically impossible. So just don't fucking worry about it. You're in an awkward position next turn, though, it must be said. Everyone passed except them. They only took a minor amount of damage, so who fucking cares? Now hit the shit out of them. It's not gonna do much, but it'll make me feel better. You're literally doing no damage. Yeah, well, some damage. Hey, some damage is getting through. Alright, okay, alright. Hey, it's a little bit better than we thought. Get a little bit fragile, not that it does anything. Here, really. To be fair, some decent damage has actually been done. So I need to pay attention to this phase, because this is where I fucked up last time. Jack. Who's the real deal? Only one of the jacks that awakens is real, the rest are fakes. See, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to contest what has been said to me, right? I don't think this was a gameplay mechanic last time. I think it's a gameplay mechanic this time. But I could be wrong. My memory is bad. If you go back, check the video, and it says who's the real deal. Obviously, I'm full of shit, but I don't think this was a mechanic last time. The screen blinks when the real Jack is hit, and we need to hit the real Jack with Oblivion. So what we need to do is use everyone else to contest everything, and then have Juliet just throw out Oblivions and try and hit the right one. But we need to figure out which one is the right one. After the librarian with Oblivion hits the real Jack 9 times, all Jacks die. If the condition isn't fulfilled within 3 scenes of Oblivion being applied, the librarian with the status is turned into a pumpkin. Afterwards, the real Jack transforms into Jack Revived and permanently uses the key page and combat pages of the librarian that had Oblivion. You gain haste, you deal extra stagger, you gain strength, you gain endurance. Okay. Well, that one's easily dealt with. And you're doing Some pretty basic attacks, to be honest. Quite easily dealt with. But it is going to be tricky, it must be said. Because we do need to clash. And what I consider to be the best way to deal with the first scene would be to throw an Oblivion at each Jack, and then we'll get solid confirmation of which one's which. But I need to pay attention and see which one is the right one, because if I miss it, we're in trouble. We do have a time limit after all. She can do 4 Oblivions per turn, which means she hits 1 with the correct one this turn, that's 1, and then turn 2 and turn 3, she hits them with 4 each time. Theoretically, that deals with them. But I need to see which one it is. And I have to be really careful. I will stop talking when that happens so I can pay attention. Alright, that should be fine. Now I need to keep an eye out. Not that one. Not the 2 strength. That went well. God damn it, there's information I need to see. That one. 2 haste. 2 haste. 2 haste is the real Jack. This is not a drill. 2 haste is the real Jack. Everyone stay in your seats. But it be true though, that multi-slash rolled so fucking high. That was like 14 and 10 on multi-slash. 2 haste, you're the real Jack. I do wish it would mark them, right, and be like, this is the real Jack. But you're 3 haste now. I'm going to assume that's the correct Jack. I have to assume that's the real Jack. Also, I hope we get enough Oblivion cards to actually do this. Alright, theoretically, everything here should be... hang on, I forgot. You've got 3 attacks. You've got 3 attacks. You will get through frontal assault. Especially considering she gains +2 strength. That should be okay. Alright. Good shit. Lots of good shit. Doing quite a lot of damage to her, actually. Especially thanks to bleed. Good. Not good. It's quite a scrap. I wish there were sound effects. Oh well. There it is. What it... Yes, I did pick the right one. Okay, good. Alright, well, that helps. Now, is it individual? It's not... It's individual attacks. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, great, good. Alright, that... less of a stress than I thought, right? Okay, brilliant. Alright, that worked out really well. Okay. We're sitting pretty. Juliet just got all of her cards back. They have to experience the forlornness of forgetting and losing everything. You're now using Agony of the Deprived, which actually might be easier for us to deal with than your Mass Summation. You've now got fatal weaknesses to all your stagger. We can work with that. These are 6 to 8s. Great swing. We can absolutely deal with this. Exhale smoke. Counter dice don't count for mass attacks, so keep that in mind. Summon Procuration. Poison, you might have to eat a hit, but you'll be okay. And then the rest of this, actually, straight up, just card regain. Or light regain. All of that shit. All we need. Multi-slash. Guidance to the gears. Oh, it's good stuff. And we're going to do a fuck ton of damage despite not using any decent cards. Although it's worth pointing out, the cards that win the mass attack clash will hit him as well anyway, so she's probably going down this turn. He's probably going down this turn. They are probably going down this turn. You know what I mean? It should be okay. You failed one. You two failed one. You failed one. Not great, but it's okay. Stagger resist is getting pretty low across the board, though. Gonna have to be careful about that. We've got the final phase after this, don't we? The big showdown. Yeah, that's a big stagger. She will probably die this turn. They will probably die this turn. Yeah, they're fucked. Which is unfortunate. I'd like another turn to perhaps get... Oh my god, 74 damage on guidance of the gears. What are you doing to me? Okay, what do we got here? No dialogue. False Throne, the Wizard's Trial. 5 phases play out in a set order. If all 5 phases have been passed, proceed to the Anger phase. Is immune to stagger damage before the Road Home phase starts. Is immune to physical damage before the Anger phase starts. The trial commences. When the phase begins, dead librarians come back to life with full HP. Adds 5 special combat pages to the hands of all librarians. The following phases can be overcome using their special powers. What are you doing to me? Welcoming salutations, how noisy. Behave yourself, will you? Please be gentle. So, immune to stagger damage before Road Home and immune to physical damage before Anger. And I'm guessing we're not Anger right now. So, we just gotta survive. Hello. So we have to spread out these effects across all the different characters, I'm assuming. 2, 4, there's 5 cards, 5 librarians. Cannot use if other librarian already has this or if already possessing the effect of another page, so we gotta spread them out across all 5. But what concerns me is what effect does that have? Do I want to spam them all now, or do I wait for each individual phase? This wouldn't be so bad, but if I fuck this up, I have to do the whole thing again, so it's kind of scary. It's a cool idea, I'm just nervous, you know? I'm just a little bit nervous. It's a mass summation, we can deal with that fairly easily. Juliet will have Road Home. Forehead will have Scarecrow searching for wisdom. Hesed will have Warm-Hearted Woodsman. Delta will have Scaredy Cat. And Poison will have Ozma. Is that a good idea? Hello. Help me, Jack. Oh! I guess we're going into that? I don't know. Friend, don't be hurt. Recovers heart card, gets HP by 20. Interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, I should have given Warm-Hearted Woodsman to Forehead. Whoops. Oh, well. So what does Foreheads do? If we could just move some things, maybe I could see. It's almost as if this UI isn't perfectly made. But it's fine. Okay, well in the meantime, unlock multi-slash. Let's get this stuff out. Make sure we've got cards. Make sure we're ready to go for it. Have a big scrap. Yes, indeed. No one's suffering right now. I think we're just good to go for it. Everything's okay. Very good. Can I actually... I'm going to quickly see if I can turn the SFX back on. I can! We can have audio now! Yes! Brilliant! Oh, I miss the audio so much. Good shit. Brilliant. I mean, I know we're not doing any damage, but it still feels cool. Yes! I miss these sound effects so bad. Cowardly kitten, I'll give you the courage to stand up to anything and everything. The power of friendship, literally, because that's literally how our cards are working as well. We're all supporting each other. We really are kicking the crap out of him. Not that it's doing anything, but we did do that. Oh no, the sound is back. No, I have to get rid of it, I'm sorry. What if I just made it quieter? Maybe the, attack sound effects would be louder than the bike wheel. 5 phases play out in a set order. Show me your warm hearts. Limits the amount of light of all librarians other than the one with the woodsman's status. If all emerald crystals are destroyed within 2 scenes, proceed to the Scarecrow's phase next scene. If the emerald crystals are not destroyed within 2 scenes, a mass attack page is used before proceeding to the Scarecrow's phase. And they don't have anything going for them. This seems easy. So far. Because you're just using ranged pages to the point where, Yeah, obviously these guys have less light and that's not good, but I can vaguely hear that stupid noise. Oh, fuck it, whatever. I don't care. I'm moving past it. I'm not gonna let it control my life anymore. I've already moved past it. I don't even hear it anymore. That's a lie. I can hear it right now, but, you know, I'm pretending I don't. Pretending I don't. Graze the grass. If we could kill them in one turn, that'd be brilliant, but I am gonna try and be realistic about this. Good shit. Good shit. You don't stand a chance against forehead, and it's foolish if you think you do. It's truly foolish. Big hit. Already staggered. Yeah, these things won't last very long. They shouldn't even last this turn, in fact. Big hits. Big dead. Good job, Juliet. She seemed very happy about that, and I was happy for her. Yeah! That one's dead. We killed all of them but one, which is fine. We will avoid the mass attack. They seem upset. Behave yourself, will you? No. No, I shan't. It's Christmas. It's not Christmas. I'm sorry, I'm lying to you. It's not Christmas at all. It was Christmas a while ago. Juliet's taking care of that. You're still immune to damage, which is annoying, but whatever. Yeah, we're good, we're good. We got nothing to worry about. We could use decapitation to just ensure a victory here, but I don't. Oh, inflict feeble. That would actually be helpful. Yeah, do that. Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't do that one. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I'm paying attention, don't worry. Get rid of that one. You'll need to intercept this one, and you can totally do that. Probably with bulky impact. Brimming light, great swing, give him paralysis, make future turns even easier. You can't do anything else, so don't worry about it. Do I still have single point stab in my charge singleton deck? I'm gonna need to get rid of that. I didn't know that was still in there. Whoopsie doodle. Throw it at. Actually, don't throw it at him because you don't get it back. This should be fine. Oh, that's so cool. You don't stand a chance. You don't. Stop acting like you do. Woodsman phase is for nerds. Doing no damage, but it doesn't matter. At least I read it this time, as opposed to last time when I didn't read it. Remember when I didn't read it? That was bad. Took care of them. Oh! Well then. If not restored to their true form until the end of the scene, take damage equal to 80% of current HP. I see. Show me your wisdom. Turn all librarians other than the one with the scarecrow stats into shining statues. Copy of wisdom and 4 special combat pages are added to the scarecrow librarian's hand. Proceed to the cat's face next scene. If the librarians aren't restored to their true forms by the end of the scene, reduce the number of speed dice of the scarecrow librarian to 1. What worthless wisdom. So what is this, some kind of puzzle? Oh no! Restore the target with the scaredy cat status back to their true form. But how do I tell? How can I tell? You're a donkey. You're a donkey. You're a donkey. And you're a donkey. Oh no, it's a puzzle. Ah. Ah. Okay, it's not really a puzzle, but it scared me for a moment, I have to admit. So, the road home, yeah. So get back on your path. Yeah. Warm-hearted woodsman, find your warmth. I like this, actually. This is... It's not a challenge, but it's thematically very cool. Here, kitty, kitty. Delta, that seems weird to say that to you, but okay. Ozma, this isn't you. Yeah. Start bringing it back. What are you going to do when you even lack the bravery to face anything head on? I'll face your mum head on. And that does take bravery. She's a scary lady. I love this. It's the setup for this moment where our survival comes down to Forehead's intelligence. Now let me just take a moment. This guy's intelligence, his wisdom is what this whole thing comes down to. Look at him. With his +8 strength, Jesus Christ. I think it's hilarious that Roland currently has 5 smoke, has been marked. Yeah, has been marked. Has 1 feeble, 17 bleeding, 1 paralysis, and none of it makes a fucking difference this turn. Go for it. Hit him for funsies. Break him out. Break him out. Break him out. Wait, this is over multiple turns? Oh no, it works. Okay, good. Scowling face. There are no passives for the scowling faces. Inflicts all librarians with 10 feeble, disarm, and fragile for 2 turns. So crippled, basically. 2 scenes. If all scowling faces are defeated, proceed to the road home's phase the following scene. To a certain of catly cowardice, if a librarian other than the one with the cat status gets hit, the cat librarian is inflicted with 5 feeble, disarm, and fragile until the end of battle. Cowardly kitten, I'll give you the courage to stand up to anything and everything. Now, I need to remind myself that the cowardly cat is not in fact 4 heads, despite that thing's there, but it's actually Delta. Ooh. Gain courage for 2 scenes. Purge all feeble, disarm, and fragile from self. Gain 5 strength and haste. Let's go. Yeah, boy. Now, you've got to fight, like, really hard. But it's worth pointing out, while none of us will be able to clash with the skulls, surely we can defeat them. Instantly kill the target without courage! Oh, wow, that's scary. So you're gaining 12 strength, which means multi-slash will absolutely do it. Which is lucky. In fact, we don't even need to use good attacks, we just need to use attacks. Yeah, okay, alright. I've got it. Why don't you use battle commands just in case? No, actually, don't even bother. Should be fine. Big hit. Big hit. Yeah, this is fine. That one's dead. Literally nothing to worry about. Okay, what did we learn from Tiff's realization, ladies and gentlemen? Read the fucking passives. Read them. Good job, Delta. Very good. So what's the deal now, huh? You think jabbering away with your oh-so-smart mouth is all that matters? Welcoming salutations. Okay, we're back to the start. I guess. I think single point stab would actually work there. So for the first time this battle, single point stab is going to be useful. Amazing. All right, let's go. And everyone passed with flying colors. Nothing. No chance. Oh, we're actually doing damage now. Holy shit. Oh, we're doing stagger damage at the very least. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Alright, okay. Couldn't be perfect. We're gonna stagger him, I think. Very soon. Yeah, we've literally staggered him. You don't take damage, though. But this might make the next phase easier. Or it'll give us time to recover. We'll see, I suppose, but interesting. Why let us stagger him if we can't damage him? Yeah, he literally just got all of his stagger back, so why did we even bother? Playtime is over. Playtime is over. If the character's HP reaches 0 or is transformed into a different being, the battle is won. This is the anger phase. On play, transform the target. Okay. We transformed them. They have been transformed. I mean, there's nothing I can do about this even if. So let's just play a turn and see what happens. Presumably the battle is over. Yes, okay, good. Alright, excellent. Alright, well, that was interesting. Wasn't particularly difficult, actually, that final phase, as long as you read, but then Tiff's wasn't very difficult as long as you read, and I didn't read that one, but I did read this one. That was cool. That was fun. I really like that one. Power of Friendship. Let's go.
고통이여. 넌 결코 내게서 떠나지 않겠기에.
Ah, this poem again. Whom's origin I don't actually know, so now that's going to be every comment.
난 마침내 너를 존경하기에 이르렀다.
Indeed. I'm going to turn the SFX back on because there are no more cards whipping against bike wheels.
수치스러운지도 모른 채 등을 돌리고 도망치기만 한 시절이 있어.
It's true.
나 스스로 그럴싸한 거짓말을 할 뿐이었지. 도망자는 언제나 도망자일 뿐. 자신이 씌운 낙인은 사라지지 않더라고.
It was a huge downer.
내가 어떻게 할 수 없던 일들에 대한 부끄러움. 나도 벗어날 수 없어.
모르는 놈의 고통은 나 때문이 아니야.
Fair.
그건 그거고 이건 이거니까.
It's worth pointing out, after each realization, Roland's not exactly like, oh, my life view has changed. He's just like, well, I'm glad I got to vent for a bit.
어쩔 수 없는 건 어쩔 수 없는 거야.
It's true.
그래, 어쩔 수 없는 거니까. 그리고 어쩔 수 없는 일들은 앞으로도 분명히 있겠지. 그래야만 하는 걸 당장 바꿀 수 없을 거야. 그래도 부끄러움을 알 수는 있을 테지.
It's true.
내가 발 담그고 가세하고 있는 사회 속에서 부끄러움을 아는 것만으로 많은 게 바뀔 거고.
As unfortunate as it is, negative emotions do have their place. Things like shame and regrets and whatever allow you to make better decisions in the future. It teaches you what not to do. It's just, you know, it's a rough process and none of us enjoy it. Ever. But it is necessary.
아는 것만으로도 무언가를 해낼 힘이라고는 없는데.
롤랑, 알고 있다는 사실로 충분한 거야.
It's fair.
지금 당장은 삶에 쫓겨 깊숙이 묻혀버릴 수도 있어. 하지만 그건 언제든 끌어올릴 수 있지. 네 의지만 있다면. 그리고 다시 끌어올릴 때 한 번이 아니어도 좋아. 계속해서 끌어올릴 수 있다면 너도 이 도시도 그 누구도 그 힘을 무시할 수는 없을 거야.
부끄러움. 내가 이 도시에서 고통의 반복에 가세하고 있다는 수치심.
내 생각은 그래.
At least that's what I think. I don't know, could be bullshit.
네가 하려는 말은 알겠어. 이제 인정할게. 그래. 분명 그렇지. 모두 그런 자각조차 없이 사니까.
And to be honest, if everyone was aware of what they're doing, things could actually change. It won't happen, but that could be a thing.
이해해주다니 감격스러운데?
커피 잘 마셨어.
또라고?
Excellent. We now get ego pages and apno pages. Emerald. Oz came up with a brilliant idea. Her emerald eyes seemed to shine even brighter. Add an emerald page to hand. Cost 5 on play. Target enemy. Cancel 2 random combat pages on the target speed dice. Recover 1 light for each successful hit on the target this scene, up to 2. The page is also included in the deck as subsequent acts. False present. Poor Ozma. She didn't know that lying adults don't approach others without reason. Add 0 cost false present pages that activate on play to the ego's pages list. Liquid Courage, Silk Sack of Sawdust, Heart of Lead, Home that cannot be reached in transformation. The false present pages are also added to the ego page list at the start of subsequent acts. So what, free ego? I don't know. Soon Oz came to be called a wizard by the people. Add a magic trick page to hand. Cost 4 on play. Reduce the cost of all pages in hand by 0. When used, their cost is reset to the value before this effect was applied. This page is also included in the deck start subsequent acts. Interesting, complicated stuff. Hello. Now this is the interesting stuff. A 7 cost. Harvest. Gain +2 power for every living ally, so you can get 8+ power to it. That's pretty decent, yes. That's actually pretty good, because if you're up against someone who's doing some ridiculous attacks, you hit them really hard. Although no, actually, Harvest isn't very good. A 4 to 10 evade dice is good, but not great. It's okay. Huh. On Clash Win, last die gains 2 power, last die gains 2 power, last die gains 2 power. Okay, alright, cool. And a lot of bleed. If the attack hit at least once, all other allies restore 2 light at the end of the scene. That's pretty fucking good. If the attack hit at least once, all allies draw 1 page. That's pretty good. Next scene, resurrect all dead allies that died this act for 1 scene. The revived allies have 4 light, and all statuses other than the emotion level are reset. Characters cannot be revived twice by this effect, so that can give you 1 last hurrah, I suppose. Interesting. And we have a cutscene with Netzik. And you know what? These decks works pretty well, but let me change something. I can't believe everyone was pointing out rapid gashes on Nikolai's page and completely ignored the single point stab that was completely useless. I think you guys need to start upping your game a bit. Your back seeing is getting weak. It's too weak. You need to be more. Please don't be more. Already got an unlock. I guess a frontal assault would be better than single point stab. I think I thought it was frontal assault, and that's why I never changed it. Let's get frontal assault. It's not the best choice, it's not the worst. But yeah, these decks did pretty well. 4 heads in particular, Ye's page is fucking insane. The power that can come from that is absurd. And everyone performed well. Like, I don't think anyone really did shit. I'd say the least performer was Nikolai's page, but that's because its job is to buff, not to be strong by itself. And they didn't exactly do badly either. Ah, it worked well. Let's see what this is about.
내짜 잠시 물어볼게.
Netzik, you're drunk and we're here to ask you a question.
케브라랑 롤랑까지 있네. 어쩐 일이야?
We're drinking.
뻔하지. 다 같이 농땡이 피는 거잖아. 게다가 이게 다 뭐야? 술?
It's booze.
다들 정신 차려. 저 구제불능 주정뱅이 때문에 이게 무슨 꼴이야?
He's fine.
안녕 티페리트.
He's used to this.
난 안녕 못해. 엔젤라가 이 모습을 보면 분명 가만히 있진 않을걸?
저번에 된통 혼나긴 했지.
She brought us to the book that one time.
맷자우랑 가볍게 이야기하고 있었는데 시커먼 녀석이 슬쩍 들어오더라.
And then this beanpole snuck in.
나도 한 잔 마시러 온 거였다니까. 그나저나 너희는 모이자고 약속이라도 했어? 죄다 2층으로 모이네. 인기 좋은데, 넷짜으.
Everyone loves Netzik.
이런 술 약속 따위 했을 리가 없잖아. 내 짜가 상대라면 더더욱.
That's unfair.
티페리트가 물어보고 싶은 게 있다고 해서 왔어.
그럼 물어보고 싶은 것만 물어보고 가던지.
I mean, yeah.
그 꼴에 잘도 대답해 주겠다. 됐어. 다음에 물어볼 거야. 술 냄새가 진동하네. 적당히 좀 마셔.
Some things never change.
아파. 그만 때려.
케브라, 이런 곳에서 담배 피우면 안 되지. 사서들이 지나다니잖아.
헤시드 말이 맞아. 책 위에서 담배 피우면 어떡해? 가뜩이나 여기는 나무뿐인데.
I mean, this place probably can't catch on fire.
불이 나는지 모르겠지만 별로 좋아 보이진 않잖아.
Who cares if it looks good or not? We're not open to the public.
알았어.
어째 티페리트 말을 더 잘 듣는 것 같은데.
익숙해.
이렇게 모이는 것도 드문데 너희도 한 잔씩 하고 가.
Oh yeah, this will go down like a wet fish.
정말 밉상이야. 우리가 이런 자리에 함께할 리가 없잖아.
It'll happen eventually.
이제 좀 마음이 풀리나 싶었는데 정말 교체가 답이었을지도 몰라.
말이 심하네.
No.
마음에 담아두지만 애짜으. 티페리트도 진심으로 하는 말이 아니니까.
Netzy. I'm not the only one who calls him Netzy.
우리는 올라가서 마저 할 일이 있거든. 제안은 고맙지만 사양할게.
너희 소리 지르는 거 밑에서도 다 들려.
This is a fucking meeting of the minds.
뭐가 이렇게 소란입니까?
I'm here as well.
뭐 별건 아니고 침묵을 다지는 중이었지.
Yeah, we'll all fight better together if we're friends.
그래서 이렇게 맥주 캔이 굴러다니는군요.
Yes.
둘은 어쩐 일로 같이 있어?
필요한 책을 찾아달라고 부탁했거든.
관련한 책으로 언어의 증책이 좋을 것 같아서 함께 올라가던 중이었습니다.
What good timing.
아 그래? 슬슬 일어나야겠네. 잘 마셨어, 내짜. 해준 이야기도 흥미로웠고.
Yeah.
그래서 예서드 무슨 책인데?
혼나지는 않았네요.
That's good. You weren't trapped in a book, apparently, this time.
차라리 혼이 났으면 좋았을 텐데.
Lovely. Oh, there's another cutscene. Jesus Christ, wow, it never ends.
그 능글거리는 면상 내 앞에서 치워.
You love that wily face.
에이, 또 그러네.
차라리 기계덩일 때 네 모습이 나았어.
오, 정말? 개브라한테 칭찬받기 힘든데 오늘 운이 좋은걸?
It's all about how you choose to see it.
뭐? 그건 칭찬이 아니라
알겠으니까 둘 다 이제 그만 좀 싸워. 지겹지도 않아?
No, it's pretty much how they entertain themselves, I think.
이 시퍼런 자식이 계속 커피를 들이밀잖아. 그런 쓰기만 한 게 어디가 좋다고 그렇게 마시는 거야?
익숙해지면 좋다니까.
Yeah.
그러니까 너나 실컷 마시라고. 난 익숙해지고 싶지 않으니까.
That's why I never bother with any suggestions when someone says, I don't like alcohol, and I'm like, okay, fair enough. Because it is an acquired taste. And I don't see the point in trying to get someone to like an acquired taste. I'm like, well, it's your choice if you want to drink it, and I'll leave it to you. I'll continue to enjoy it as I do.
그러지 말고 너희를 위해 특별히 달달한 걸로 준비했으니까 성의를 봐서라도 마셔봐.
그 마가리또인가?
It's a macchiato or something. It's a macchiato, isn't it?
맞아 그거.
Yeah, that's the one.
마키아토라고 부르지만.
Yeah, macchiato.
그거나 하긴 그건 먹을만 했지.
난 캐러멜 맛이 너무 짙어서 별로던데.
그래서 이번에는 비엔나를 준비해봤어. 이건 좀 괜찮을 거야.
신경 써주는 건 고맙지만 넌 왜 자꾸 커피를 추천하는 거야?
Yeah, why don't you just drink it all yourself? Unless his actual goal when he gets out of the library is to straight up be a barista.
그야 커피 맛을 알아주는 친구가 한 명 정도는 있으면 좋을 것 같아서.
It'll never happen.
나도 커피 정도는 함께 마셔줄 수 있어. 유독 개브라에게만 끈질기게 굴잖아.
Because he likes her.
그건 나도 궁금하네.
글쎄, 뭐라고 해야 할까? 개브라는 반응이 재밌어서?
뭐?
분위기 살벌하네. 농담이야. 같이 커피 마시자는 구실로 이렇게 모일 수 있다는 게 좋지 않아? 다 함께 모이기에 커피 한 잔만한 이유가 없으니까.
이런 일 아니면 각자의 층에서 자기 할 일만 하긴 하지.
그럼 굳이 커피가 아니어도 되는 거 아니야?
It's true. It could just as easily be tea or beer or anything.
다른 핑계댈 거리가 없어서?
It seems that way.
전국을 찌르네.
됐어. 그런 이유라면 내가 티페리트 데리고 자주 얼굴 비치면 되는 일이잖아.
우리가 그렇게 허물없는 사이는 아니지만
Nonsense.
굳이 이렇게까지 해서 모일 이유를 만든다는 것도 웃기다고 생각하는데?
그렇다니 영광이지만. 그래서 이 커피는 한번 마셔볼래?
He's still gonna try and make you drink it though.
애써 준비했다는데 사용할 이유도 없지.
Aha! Good stuff. Yep. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave it there because the realizations are quite long and I'm usually quite exhausted by the time they're done because it's a lot of thinking and it's a lot of combat in a extended period of time. And it does tend to wear me out, especially when I'm trying to do commentary at the same time. But next time, truly for real, we continue the invitations. Now, someone asked me to do this one with Geb, so I will. And I want to do one of them with he said, because we've never used, it's not he said, it's just his said, because we've never used them in a reception before, and we want to see what it looks like, see what it sounds like, you know, all that good stuff. But once I've done that, I'm going to implement a new system for how we select what floor is going to be going into battle on any given day, suggested by a comment. It was a really fucking good idea, and I want to do it as soon as possible. That will be next time, maybe, because we've got to do Geb and his SEDs receptions. If we have enough time, then we'll implement it next time. If not, it'll be the time after, but it's all immaterial right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This was a lot of fun. His SEDs realization was really good. Special thanks to Sweet Baby Red, MB Alias, The Old Man River, Lord Scullington, Jessicitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bob, Magic Cow, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Sir World, Jumping with Joy, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I think we're getting towards the end. Like, not right, you know, not within like 1 or 2 episodes or something, but it feels like we're really close to the end. If we've done all of the general receptions, and we've done all but 3 realizations, we can't be that far from the end, especially since Tiff, Geb, and his SED really kind of came one after the other. And that's gonna be sad when this ends, because, yeah, similar to how it felt with LobCorp, but I spent the entirety of LobCorp wondering what Ruina was going to be like, and now I'm here in Ruina, and Ruina's going to end relatively soon, and that's going to be a feeling. But yeah, we're down and end the episode on. Thank you so much for watching. What happens next time will be the receptions, and I'm going to try and avoid making use of Myongist too much, but I would like to use Mio's Myongist instead of Geb's Myongist every now and then, because I really like that fighting style, but we'll see how it goes. I'll figure stuff out. I get suggestions and stuff for card builds and whatever. But whatever happens, I hope I see you there. Doodles. Goodbye.